Welcome to the Healing Mini Mile. I'm Carrie, your walking bestie. And by the end of this walk, you're going to understand why it can feel so hard to get up and go for a walk sometimes, and how to move anyway, in a way that feels simple and doable. There are days where getting out for a walk feels natural and fun. You get up, you go, and it flows. And there are other days where even thinking about going for a walk feels like a lot. You might sit a little longer. You might scroll for a few more minutes. You might tell yourself you'll go in a little bit, and time keeps moving. And by the way, I do all of those things too. So today is a walk for us. Today is about those moments, because those moments shape our habits and they shape how we show up for ourselves. So let's settle into our walk. Find a pace that feels easy. Feel your feet meeting the ground, one step at a time. Let your arms move in a way that feels natural. And bring attention to your breath. Take a slow breath in through your nose and let it out slowly. Letting your shoulders soften, letting your jaw relax. You're here. You're moving, and that matters. So there have been times, so many times, where I've known a walk would help me. I could feel it. I could sense that I needed a reset. And still, I stayed where I was. I would sit on the couch and tell myself I'd go in a few minutes. I'd think about what I needed to do first. I'd need to check one more thing on my phone or my laptop, and then another. And before I knew it, more time had passed. The feeling I had when I first thought about walking was still there. That sense of being stuck, that heaviness, that feeling of being in my head and knowing I should be doing something that I'm not actually doing. And I started to notice something. The longer I waited, the harder it felt to begin. The idea of walking started to feel bigger than it needed to be. It started to feel like something I had to prepare for, that I had to feel ready for. And in those moments, of course, I wasn't lacking the ability to walk. I was caught in the space before movement. Our mind looks for what feels easy in the moment. It looks for what requires the least effort. It offers options that keeps us comfortable and still. It gives us thoughts that feel reasonable. You can go later. You can rest a little longer. You deserve it. You can start after you finish this one thing. And those thoughts land in a way that feel absolutely true. For me, I know, I'm not sure about you, but for me, they feel true and like I rationalize them. They feel like good reasons. They feel like a plan. And they keep us in the same place. This is a pattern that shows up in small moments throughout the day. Moments where you know what would help, but something inside you stays right where you are. So instead of trying to change how we feel first, we're going to change how we begin. We're going to make the starting point smaller. Walking doesn't have to feel like a full-on decision. It doesn't have to be a huge commitment or a certain amount of time or distance. It can begin with one simple action. Putting your shoes on. There we go. We can do that. Then standing up. Then walking to the door. Opening it. stepping outside. Then when you bring your focus to that first step, something opens up. Your mind has something clear and simple to follow. And that makes it easier to move forward. Not thinking we have to walk 10,000 steps, we have to walk 30 minutes, we have put all these restrictions on ourselves. No. Simple. Put your shoes on. Stand up, walk to the door, open it, step outside. That makes it easier to move forward. And once you take that first step, your body begins to move. And movement creates its own rhythm and its own momentum. Your second step follows your first. Your third step follows your second. You don't need to plan it. You don't have to think about it. You just let your body carry you forward. And as you continue walking, something begins to shift. Your focus changes. Your breathing changes. Your energy begins to move. Your mood begins to increase. You go from thinking about walking to actually walking. And that shift changes everything because now you can trust yourself. You're following through on something that you said you would do, which is walk. So as we walk right now, I want you to feel the simplicity of what you're doing. You're stepping forward. You're moving through space. You're allowing your body to lead. So feel the ground beneath your feet and feel your body supporting you. Feel the rhythm of your steps. Stay here with it. Stay in the movement. Stay in the beautiful experience of walking. And notice something. You are someone who got up and walked. You are someone who took the first step. You are someone who moved through that moment of being stuck and still. You moved through it. And every time you do that, you're building something. You're building a pattern. You're building a way of showing up for yourself. You're building trust with yourself. And that is the key to change. And that grows over time. With every step, with every day, it grows. So as we bring this walk to a close, let's repeat a few affirmations together. I love to call them thoughts on purpose. You can repeat them silently or out loud, whatever feels best for you. I take the first step, even when it feels like a lot. I keep things simple, and that allows me to move forward. I trust myself to begin right where I am. I am someone who shows up for myself in small, consistent ways. Notice how those words feel in your body. And take a moment to notice how you feel right now versus when you started this walk. Notice your breath moving in and out. Notice your body carrying you forward with each step. Notice the space in your beautiful mind. And remember, you don't need to feel ready to walk. You don't need to feel motivated to walk. You can begin right where you are. You can take one step and let the next step follow. This is something you can come back to anytime, at any moment of the day, any moment where you feel stuck, any moment where your mind is full, any moment where you need a shift, you can walk, and your body will meet you there, and your mind will follow. With every step, you're building a life you can feel good living. Well, we made it to the end of this walk, and I'm so happy you're here. Be sure to follow the podcast so you don't miss an episode. And leaving a 5-star review helps us reach more people and is appreciated more than you'll ever know. You'll find helpful tools and resources linked in the show notes, along with an option to support the podcast and help keep it ad-free, and a link to the Healing Mile website where you can listen to episodes, read blog posts, and explore more ways to support your mind and body. And don't forget to listen to this week's Healing Minute episode. It's a short meditation to help you carry some calm and peace into the rest of your day. As always, thank you so much for walking with me today here on the Healing Mile, and I'll see you on the path again soon.